So, I just see a guy with a red shirt. I don't know if he's a stalker. These cars at the start were stalkers. There's an engine sound. Right when I started the live stream, there was an engine sound. This guy in my apartment has a camera thing on his door, and it makes this sound. It makes like these beeping sounds. This black truck came out right as a silver car drove out of the parking lot in a 5E. This car is turning as it drives behind me, and it's silver, and this is black. It pulled up when it drove by me. And then that's black. Yeah, this guy in my apartment has his camera on his door. It'll make these beeping sounds. It'll be like, bloop. He always does it synced. And it turned. It made that sound when I came out of my door. And then yeah, I made that sound when I came out my door, and I'll always hear when I'm inside my apartment too. It'll be syncing on me. It'll be syncing on me when I'm in the hallway. This Whitey's turning in front of me. Is that Whitey's driving by me? That guy with the red shirt was following behind me before I crossed the street. I don't know if he was a stalker. I think he was, though. I don't know. These trucks pulled up at the same time as each other. And then there's a silver car when the black truck turns. There's more stalkers out here than I thought there was going to be. Stalkered up. There's a white truck as this car drives by me. There's a white SUV at the alley, or the street, whatever you call it, alley street. There's a truck driving out in front of me right now that seems like a stalker. I guarantee that he is a stalker. There's another truck driving out in front of me at the other curb. Like out of the same parking lot. There's a red car that's coming in front of me as the red truck is driving by me. There's these birds flying right over my head. There's a car right here. This thing where they always stalk me. The garbage truck is making noises as that truck drove out in front of me. And then he's driving by at a corner. That white SUV wasn't at a corner, but the garbage truck is making banging noises again as this white truck turns in front of me. That was a white car walking by a corner of a building. This white truck is right at the start of the bridge. This truck is right here. This car is turning as I walk in front of the car. The garbage truck guy is walking back to the garbage truck. He's getting in it right here at the edge of the river. That is probably a stalker. He's a little early. He walked away from the garbage truck again. That is right there. That is at that curb. Is that a stalker? That seems like Whitey right now. Another stalker behind it, probably. That is at that corner. That tan truck is at that corner. These seem like stalkers. Not directly next to me, but they seem like simultaneous stalkers. This white car is pulling up like a stalker. This guy on the bike just got across the street at the same time, I think. The white car is driving by at that corner. The bike is at this corner. The car is at a corner of a building. A garbage truck is turning out at the corner of the building. I think it's a garbage truck. Here comes another bike. Is he a stalker? That is right there like a stalker. The garbage truck has a dim light. This car is right at the center street. The guy on the bike turned at the same time, I think. The garbage truck has a dim light, like I said. It's gonna drive by at the corner of the building. Yeah, I don't know about the bike guy. I think he turned synced, but I don't know. There's a truck coming behind me in the parking lot. Is it a stalker? It's a tan truck. It's parking right here as this car drives by me. Here comes a white truck. There's also a white truck driving by me. Is at a corner. The white truck is just sitting there. And then The car door is closing back there as he drives out. And then he's driving by at the corner of the house. And then there comes another white truck. And then this car is coming out right as he starts to drive. And here's the street. It's time to stalk me again. And here it comes. It's gonna be stalkered up. This car just turned right when I stepped on the street. There's a white SUV in front of me. That's at the center of the street. The white SUV is turning out on the street when I get across the street. And the car is at the corner of the house. The white SUV is at the other corner of the house. And these are two red cars. And that's at the corner with one tail light. The red truck probably turned his turn signal on when he drove by me. I bet. This white truck is coming out in front of me as that car turned. And then it's driving by at the corner of the house. This truck is driving by the corner of the building. That car isn't at a corner. Finally. A car that isn't at a corner. This white truck is at a corner. This car is UTV right when I step on the street. He's driving really fast to meet me when I get across the street. Right when I get across the street. Right at the sidewalk. This truck is turning right now. I'm walking by a corner of a house as this car turns. I think I'm seeing more stalkers. This is turned off next to me. This is a car right here. Damn, they are stalkered up this morning. I thought it was only going to be a few of them. That's crazy. They were shooting frequencies in my ears last night. Just one time, but it wasn't happening for like a week or something, and then it started up again a few days ago. This car just drove by over there, and I got across the street. Hearing cars behind me, they're probably stalkers. Right as a car drove in front of me way up the street, this truck started beeping. And he stopped beeping right when I stopped talking. This is a cool street. There's no stalkers over here yet. Hear an engine sound right after I say that. Oh, I saw Whitey right at the curb. Damn, I missed it. There's a truck beeping at the other curb. This engine sound is at the corner of the house. First house I'm walking by. Finally, the boring part of the video is my favorite part. This white truck drove out when that truck drove in front of me. I'm hearing engine sounds behind me. They're probably stalkers. And the truck's beeping again. He's probably doing it stalkered up again in the corner of a house or something retarded like that. The truck is beeping again right at the sidewalk. There's a car over there at the center of the street. The truck is beeping as I'm hearing this loud truck drive by the left of me. This door on this house was open right when I walked up to the sidewalk. They're getting in a white SUV. from the house. The truck keeps beeping over and over again. He's probably doing it synced every time. Corners of houses or something. I think that's soccer, the 29 license plate. Just tapped on their brakes when I walked behind their car. And they're hitting their brakes again when I get across the street. Knew that was gonna happen. Birds flying over my head at the curb. I think those are both stalkers, probably. There's a white truck behind it. It's boring right now, but once I get up to the street, there's probably going to be a bunch of stalkers again. I think he is syncing up with me walking by like curves in the path multiple times. This guy's opened his truck door when I stepped on the street. He's closing it when I step over the curb with a red hat. There's a car coming when I get across the street. He's closing a door again right now. guy's waving at me. This car is driving out when I get across the street. There's also a dog barking when I get across the street. They're turning simultaneous, and I heard some banging sound over there at the same time. And here comes a garbage truck. These people are walking up, putting a sign up. Are they stalking him? They didn't walk away next to me, so that's a good sign. This car is turning out over there. It's a silver truck, and that's a silver car. And that blue car was turning when the silver car drove by it. I got a feeling both of those cars were stalkers too. I don't know. That one has a 77, and I wasn't at the corner of the building yet, but that one's white. That's at the center of the street. There's another whitey. There's a blue truck. There's a blue stalker truck. The scary stalker engine. What about this silver car? Is it a stalker? It has a 66 on it. I think it was stalking too. Are these stalkers? Oh, that truck was at the same time. That's two white cars. And the white SUV is driving behind me right there. And this white car is right here. And there's a guy on the bike on the sidewalk ahead of me. I don't know if he's a stalker yet. I don't know. Comes the yellow Volkswagen Bug stalker. It's gonna be at the center of the street stalking. There's a truck when I get across the street. It's a 66. 6684. See a bunch of white cars in a row in front of me. There's another one. This car right now. Magically. And there's a blue van in front of me right now. And that was a blue car on the other side of the street. Is that a whitey? I don't know. Here comes the tail lift. Oh, here comes the tail lift. I don't know. Is it at the center of the bridge? Yeah, it's at the center of the bridge. This car is right now. It's a silver car and a black car and a silver car. And it's turning here. Oh, that was a green car, I guess. I don't know. I think he's a green stalker. That has an 888 and one taillight. He missed the corner of the building though. Wait, did he just run the red light? Somebody call the cops. Now what's he doing? That's at the corner of the library. And I think his door just opened when it turned in front of me. And then he just dropped off whatever at the door of the apartment building right now when I walked up to the street. And he's gonna get back in his car as his car is driving by. And he was turning in the parking lot to park when the whitey drove by me. And he's gonna take off again when I get across the street probably. Yeah, right when I get across the street. And this car's pulling up when I get across the street. And they're both silver cars. And that's at the corner of the building. Here, I can get his 888 now. I think I saw Whitey way down at the end of the street right now over there. car is turning out as this white truck drives by me. We got a C3 license plate. I always feel like somebody's stalking me. They're stalk-tarded as fuck. Even the mailman is stalking me. This white semi over there, semi, came out and got across the street. I think he's a stalker. And then he's turning slowly, and then this whitey's gonna come out right when the trailer goes around the corner. That's at the corner of the building. When the guy on the blue scooter turned in front of me, there's a red car driving out behind him. And he wasn't at a corner, really. Alright, maybe he's not a whitey head. But here comes another white car, and he's just sitting at the stop sign. He turned when that truck drove by me. And the whitey is pulling up and it gets to the intersection. And then that was the blue car right before the train tracks. This car drove out right at the train tracks. There's a blue car right after the train tracks. The blue car right before and after the train tracks. This white car drove out when he got to the intersection. This white, silver, this silver stalker. A guy on a bike just turned behind me. He's probably a stalker. I don't know if it was that a whitey. I don't know. Here comes the intersection though. Here comes the truck to meet me, a white truck. He's pulling up right now when I walk up. And the guy on the bike is going on the street when I walk up. The one that was turning behind me. And there's a white going over the train tracks right now. And they're making sounds in the trailer over there right when I stepped over the curb. And that white SUV in front of me was probably a stalker too. And he's not really driving by at a corner. don't know. That has a 93 and it's a tan car and it's meeting the red truck at the intersection. And he has one tail light and 93. This white SUV is parking when I walk up to the alley. Truck is turning right there. There's a white and a tan car in front of me at the same time as each other. There's a white car at this door. That has a 3322. It's kind of late though. He almost made it. This tan car is gonna stalk me, right? Some COINTEL amateurs out here. They need to work on their sinks. There's a blue car right now, and a guy getting across the street, walking. And here comes a white truck, and this truck, Center Street. Across the street, tan car. And there's these stalkers. And there's more stalkers. And then he's got one tail light. It's a lot of one tail lights this morning. There's a siren right when the whitey got to the intersection with the one tail light. How many one tail lights is that? Am I like 10 one tail lights or something? Now the fire truck is starting up. They should have started at the alley though. They're honking right at the alley. They're gonna drive out behind me. They're gonna drive out behind me with the whitey right here at the other side of the alley. After honking right when I got to the alley and starting the siren right at the door, right as the one tail light whitey got to the intersection. Where'd the bike guy go? I saw a bike guy in the alley. I don't know if he was a stalker. White van's pulling up to the intersection right now. This car is gonna meet me at the intersection. This bird like flying in front of his car when he pulled up. And he has a 66. He's got one tail light too. That seems like another silver stalker. Alright, he didn't have one tail light. These cars are stalkers. They're both gray cars. That one just parked right as the other one drove by me. And then that truck probably met him at the intersection. And then it's gonna turn off next to me probably. Nope. I think they switched up the siren sound when I walk behind it though. It's turning off at the alley. They're coming to take me away when? has a B22 and this car is pulling up same time as it. This one has an 88. What's this one got? Nothing. It's got one taillight. Oh, he's driving out really loud right now. He's got a red shirt. Sticking his arm out the window. That's probably a whitey. This car has a dim headlight, kind of, slightly dimmer. And I don't know what is it driving by something? Is he gonna do something behind me, Sink? I don't know. Did have a dim headlight though, and he was a white SUV, I know that. I hear a sound right now. I don't know what it was. It's like. Here comes the car. Is he gonna be a stalker? He's a little early. I think he was stalking me right there. I think I hear a train horn now. Yep, I hear a train horn. He probably started right when that car drove in front of me. He's really far away though. Barely hear him. I think I just saw a white heat over there. I think I see another whitey coming. There's another whitey driving out behind him when he turns in front of me. There's his car. Is he gonna drive back out of the parking lot again? And it drove in front of me right there. What's the whitey gonna do next? the corner of the house. She stopped her car next to me. They're gonna get in a car right now. There's a guy on a bike in front of me right there. They're opening the door right when I step on the street. Tail lift is pulling up to the intersection right now. The whitey is turning back there as his car starts to take off. There's another siren going off. This is a whitey pulling up to the intersection when I get across this alley. That was behind me. There it goes with the siren. It's at the corner of that building, I think. There's like a white pickup. This guy stepped off of the stairs next to me, and that truck is beeping behind me at the same time. That construction vehicle. Yeah, some white pickup with sirens. I don't know if it was a cop or a fire truck or what, but this looks like a stalker. Things beeping again. There's cars driving out back there. It looks stalkered up. He's beeping again. Thought he was gonna stop beeping right there. There's a tan car behind me. Is it one? Not really sure. It was right after I crossed the street though. Here's a train horn. This truck is pulling up at the same time as the train horn. They opened the doors on the red truck at the same time, I think. The blue truck drove out. And he just got his door cracked open. And he's closing the door there. And then he's getting out when I walk up to the alley. And then right when I got across the alley, I heard this noise. It was like, shh. And then there's a red car over there. There's this red truck pulled up over here. And he turned at the corner of the building. And he's walking up to the door next to me. And the red truck was turning in front of me as he walked up to the door next to me. And then the train's gonna come out synced, right? The train is meeting me synced once again. Garbage truck. I probably drove out on that side when I got to the street. I didn't see it though. I was looking at the train. And the train horn. And then there's a car behind me as the train comes out in front of me again. There's a white car coming out the door. Cars hit brakes over there. Walk through a gang neighborhood. I'm in a gang neighborhood. It's the Stocktard gang. They're like, "Ooh." It's their gang sign. And then the last car on the train is right now when I walk up to the intersection. And then this car just turned synced over there, and then there's a white SUV. And then here comes the white SUV I was talking about. Then he has a 22 on the white SUV. That red car has a 99. They're probably all a bunch of stock tards. And this white truck and this white SUV is pulling up with the white SUV. And then here comes another white car. And he's gonna be another one. I bet $1,000. The other white SUV is turning in front of me as this one drives by me. I don't know, was the fourth white car whitey? Now the white SUV is gonna do stock target things over there. He's gonna hop out and be like, "Ooh, gang gang, ooh!" What's he gonna do? Comes the truck right now. This truck is turning right now. That car was going over the train tracks when I walked up. Is it gonna pull up when I get across the street? It is. It's pulling up when I get across the street, and they're all black and silver. What's the whitey gonna do next? Comes another white truck behind me. It's gonna pull up when I walk by the whitey. He's yelling something at me. He's yelling again as this white car drives by me. Whiteys. Well, the white SUV never got out. It's just sitting there. The car turned on. Yeah, I'm stalking them. That makes sense. You're right. I'm magically meeting them at intersections. You got it. Here comes the whitey. Oh, it's this fire truck stalker again. He's synced up again. And it's just parked when I walked up. And then they're flashing their lights. Is that a whitey? I don't know. I think I heard a sound right when it drove in front of me. right there. I heard a sound. It was like, and then these birds just flew right over my head. And the train horn is right there. Did they run out of one taillight cars? Where's all the one tail lights? I thought it was one tail light day. This truck just drove up to the intersection when that white car drove by me. Is he gonna be stalkered up in front of me too? He's meeting a white truck at the intersection. He's meeting two white cars at the intersection. Oh, that's a silver truck. But then it's meeting black car in front of me when he gets across the, and there's two black cars with the silver. Oh, that's a silver car too. It was all black and silver. Then it's driving by me at the center of the street. And there's a car when I get across the street. And this white car and this car and an engine sound to the right of me are all at the same time. And then the whitey's gonna drive by me in a corner. And then there's a blue car in front of me at the same time. And then this white. And then when he gets across, there's a car driving by me. And it's a tan truck. And they're meeting each other at the intersection. And then this red car is at the same time. And then there's another red car. And then this car is meeting it when it gets across the intersection. And they all look synced up. What about this one? I don't know about that one. What about this car right now? Is he on? Is this car gonna drive by simultaneous with this first car? Yep. And then this car in the parking lot is taking off. It's a blue car and this red truck, you know. And that car is right at the curb, you know. And what's happening right now? There's two whiteys directly next to me. These cars are simultaneous. That white car has a 93 on it. And he's changing lanes when I walk up to the intersection. This car has a dim headlight. Is he gonna stalk? This motorcycle is turning behind me at the same time. And I think it was a black motorcycle with the silver one headlight. This looks like Whitey turning right about now. And then it's gonna park. And then it's gonna stalk. And slowly rolling up to the curb and stopping right there finally. And then just turned off right there. And then and then and then it's a tan car and a stalker van and a white SUV. And then there's a blue car. I don't know about the blue car. Is he gonna meet me at the intersection? I think I know about the blue car. I think it's a stalker head. They're still sitting in the white car back there. And they're making beeping sounds over there, and that truck drove by me, and then it stopped beeping right there. And then he's meeting a white truck at the intersection, or a white SUV. And then the white SUV is driving by at the door. And then the white truck is driving by at the corner of the building. And then they're making the beeping sounds again right at this door. And that's always syncing on me too, whatever that beeping sound is. I always hear it syncing on me. I don't think I caught it on camera before today, or I didn't notice it when I was recording or whatever, but yeah, that car is at the door of Wells Fargo. They're making construction sound synced as she goes in the door next to me. Did you hear him? It's like beep, 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 and then it's like when I walk by her. This has a C3 license plate right now. Then I think it's meeting a whitey. And I think it's meeting a silver car too. It's driving right when a silver car pulls up, and they're making sync construction noises behind me again. And then there's another silver car, and then there's a blue car right at the door. I think he has an 88 on the blue car. And then the silver, oh, that's a blue car. There's a blue car turning when the blue car pulls up. There's also a white car. And the white car is gonna drive by at the crosswalk, right? Right at it. And then there's silver cars. And then there's a whitey meeting the silver cars. And then there's a car coming to meet the silver car. It's a Piglet. And then there's another silver car meeting the Piglet at the intersection. And then the silver car is going to drive by at the corner of the bank. And then this white and red car looks synced. And then there's another red car. T1. And then I'm seeing stalkers over there. I saw Whitey over there. And then this has 77. And then that was a green car. That's a white car with green on it. It's a white car with green on it. It's driving by at the door. This white car is turning at the same time as that truck turning, and there's a white SUV driving by, and it looks synced. Here's the guy that was yelling at me. He's driving by at the corner of the building. He's rolling his window down next to me. Or driving by at the corner of 411, I mean. That car is at the other corner of 411. This guy just walked up on the sidewalk synced. And he starts walking again when this car drives by me. He's just standing there staring at nothing, and then he starts walking when the car drives by me. He's got a red hat. And then there's a white SUV driving by me when the second guy walks in front of me. And then this white car just drove out synced. And this car is driving by right here. And this car started driving at the same time, I think. And then this car is at the same time as the other whitey turns in front of me. And all right, that's it. Later, y'all.